Let's start the party.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's OWMBZ, Mr. Owen Mabuzase live show. The live show is here for you. Yes, we still have Mr. Maredi in the building. This is part episode 2 of Mr. Maredi, continuing with our interview. You were still talking about your parents involved in the continue from there.
That was a very embarrassing moment. I don't want to lie to you. Because there were some guys that come from the same place that I come from on campus. Yeah. Then I don't know if one told their mom, and then their mom told you. You know the story how it goes. Then I was receiving all these phone calls from all my relatives, starting with my mom. Look, they are going to kill you. We are seeing these things of people burning you on TV. They are going to kill you. Tomorrow we are going to fetch you. Imagine that time you are leading a strike. And you are representing a structure. You are also representing
and it's not just a strike; it's a national.
It's a national one. So it was so hard. But then because my mom is just my mom. They drove all the way from Palabora. From here to Palabora is plus or minus 6 hours.
It's very far.
It's 6 hours. Yeah. So they drove from there. I had to disappear.
They
came for me. They came for me. My parents came for me here. I had to go and look for another place to sleep at. But guys, I'm not there. Switch off my phone because I knew the students were going to eat me alive. It was not only about the passion now.
It was more about the competition.
It was like I can't leave them at this moment. So that is the story about my parents.
But then, how was it how did you get to say, okay, I'm going with SCO?
Okay.
Why did you choose SCO? Or how did you come about to choose SCO?
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, I was still saying that from home I had this national party that I was following.
Yeah.
If SCO is just student Christian organization, it's based on students. So it's not really the outside. It's only in the university. It's based on university activity. Yeah. So when I came here, because they saw talent and everything, I started in some party that I won't mention by name.
We can guess.
But I can guess. Let me guess. The party name is. But continue.
So the challenge when I got there, and I saw that I was. The challenge with me, that a lot of people have with me, I've got an authoritative voice, and I'm when I speak, I'm very decisive. So I saw that I'm not really welcome because people think that now I came to replace them and anything. So what happened is that I just said, okay, because I'm not welcomed, even though I love these guys from home and everything, let me just leave these things of politics. Fortunate enough. From home, I'm a church boy. I grew up in church and everything. That's how I knew SEO. I didn't even know these people do Amanda.
Because you did church.
So I was attending SEO. I find these people now, they are so open now. I felt like I'm back home. When I'm home, I was always at church.
So the right hand was the Amanda one day.
I don't know.
You get me? So when we're busy with those things, now I'm surprised all of a sudden they call me to a meeting. How? These guys were worshiping.
Now, what's
happening? Okay. I attended the meeting. I tried to hide as usual. That was my first SEO meeting. Yeah. They call it a political desk meeting. Okay. Because there's a meeting where the church speak about church things. Yeah. Then this one is just subtract something on the side.
Oh, that's what you talk about politics.
Yeah. And then I tried to hide, man. I was containing myself as much as possible. Then they were speaking about strategies of saying that no, but I couldn't hold myself.
Well, they're like, no,
From
I
there
have to
on,
speak.
now I was in charge of the meeting until the meeting ended. Telling them, or no, guys, I think we can do this. I think we can move like this and so forth. So when I was sitting alone, I was like, guys, this is a blessing. I love leading. I love politics. And I'm a very proud church boy.
Yeah.
So I found everything, you know.
The combination was
the combination, you know.
On to at this, what does it mean that you are a proud church boy? Can you please explain it?
Okay, for me, I'm not judgmental in any way.
Yeah.
I accept any religion and everything. But then one thing about me, the way I was groomed, is that I'm Christ-centered.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was taught, you know, everything, I believe wherever I am and everything is because of the man called Christ.
Yeah.
You get me? So when I got to this organization or that organization called the SEO guys, now I could be filled with the Spirit.
At the same time,
At the same time, you know,
I'm on the other side.
you know, I loved this other guy that time.
Who's that guy?
His name was Mtogozis.
Mr. Mtogos is saying, you are alive. You are alive.
This guy, when he came here, nah,
Yeah.
you could preach at some point. When you go outside,
Deviate.
yo. It's like there is a transformer inside him. He
yeah,
speak politics, he motivate us. So, guys, I fell in love and said, this is where I'm gonna be.
This is what I want to do.
This is what I wanna do. And by that time, I know you said you came this year. SEO guys was only having one seat.
Me, I
At
came
the beginning.
Yeah.
What period was this?
It was in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, it only had one seat.
Then after you,
You get me?
after
So,
you were in charge, how many
After when I came there, I told myself, the first year before I was in charge,
Yeah.
when I was just under another people,
one.
another people,
Yeah.
guys, you know, everyone all of a sudden, the leaders that we trusted, they
Yeah.
were doing BTEC, so they were exiting the system.
Okay, yeah.
On the election day, imagine on an election day, I'm just a boy, second year, we've never been in any election.
Easy there.
And everything, they throw us, me and this other guy called Kenneth, the current campus president, Kenneth.
Yeah.
They throw us and say, guys, it's election. Tina, we're leaving next year. We're ready to too.
Yeah.
It was very hectic.
We
guys.
need Kenneth on the show.
Yeah, no.
Mr. President, we are coming for you.
Guys, it was very hectic. I'm telling you that time, né?
Yeah.
People just know HU that okay, it's a church and everything. So I heard because I was conducting buses in town.
Yeah.
Hey,
And it's the people that
you were
knew
conducting
me.
buses.
And it's the people that knew me.
Yeah.
I went to town the whole day. Went to people's flats in Sunnyside on election day. Guys, now I want to go to SR. Guys, come and
vote for me.
And they made it, guys.
Wow.
They came here. But then that day, you needed 204 votes to get one seat.
Yeah.
Because we're working really too fair and we only got 203.
Yo! Oh, wait. So wait, what is he saying is that to earn one seat, you need 204.
The system has changed.
But now it's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but no,
let's-
that time.
Let's
Yeah.
new system. That time.
That time he needed 204 to earn a seat.
One seat.
So now after campaigning in his second year, he got 203. Both him and Kenneth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then continue.
Yeah. When we did that, I'm telling you, that was like, when the result came out, that was the most saddest day of, I don't like losing, guys.
Yeah, nobody does.
I can do whatever it takes. I don't like losing. I'm a competitive person, natural. So I don't like losing. By grace, that year, none of the other parties got a lot of votes that exceed that 204. So they introduced what they call a drop quota to say the one that is next to 204 is the one that gets a seat.
Wow.
You get me? That's when we came back with one seat. You get me? That is when I remember I was still staying on top here at Lechai. I went to my room. I told myself that I don't want to feel like this ever again. I do not. I cannot move to anywhere else. I love this church, guys, because they love me, they welcome me, they were not intimidated by me as I am. You get me?
Yeah.
So I said, I don't want to feel like this again. So from there on, guys, I started campaigning for the following year. From after when they elected the new SRC. And I was not even part of it at SRC.
Yeah.
But then we were the ones who were part. That is story of another day.
Okay, Mr. Maredi, say, now we only left with, I think it's 4 minutes. So now I think it's the time for you to give advice and also to tell people strategies as you were campus president and what's on. And Mr. Mpushang will add on things that you should
Before he goes there, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
You said that when you were campaigning for SEO, you were second year, right? And then the people that when you were first year, they were doing BTEX and they were the leaders of SEO. How important is legacy in terms of passing the baton from the first or the current tier of leadership to the next one? How does the transition work in SEO? Or how did you find it?
That's something that I think we had a transformation on.
Okay.
When I entered myself that time, first time we only beaten with 3 votes. The second time the church won elections.
Okay.
You understand? After was a president.
Okay.
You get me? Now, what we do is that we've got 3 layers.
Yeah.
We've got off seniors, some people like us, I can't really go on the streets every day and campaign.
Yeah.
I can only advise.
Yeah.
And then we've got these current seniors, is people that we give wisdom to.
Yeah.
When we give them wisdom, I give you a task. Let's say I'm giving wisdom to you. I'm saying that your task is to make sure that you give wisdom to Mr. Mabos.
Yeah.
The same thing I taught you, don't take out anything. Give it to Mr. Mabos.
Yeah.
So now, that is why even though I left in SEO maybe last year or so, I'm confident that they will still continue more than. You get me?
Yeah.
So on the advice part,
Yeah.
also on the same breath, I've realized one thing. People like speaking this about me or Mr. Maredi, a good president, or what. Besides that, we introduced accreditation and everything. Is that when I went to SRC myself, just to give confidence to the ones that are entering now, I didn't know a lot of things because our seniors left us in the organization. All I knew was that I need to serve students with everything that I have. That's the only thing that I knew. The problem with our current guys, some of them, is that they've got a lot of popularist ideas that do not have anything to do with students.
Okay.
You don't have to spice things up or do anything. Keep it simple, keep it original. When you wake up every day, you're waking up to change a student's life. That is what is going to make everyone to remember you even after 3 years. It's as simple as that. Now that structures are going to elections, I'm speaking on all structures.
Okay.
They must not be intimidated. I know some of you don't have enough resources. I know some of you didn't maybe get money from somewhere to be able to convince students, because students are students, they want what they want. But then, students, that's why they're university, they're not stupid.
Thank you very much.
Not stupid at all.
They are not stupid. Campaign is just to remind them.
That's the point. We are not stupid.
Campaign is just to remind them. Students know that when they said, I'm struggling with this, who was with them? Students know that when they said 1, 2, 3. So what I'm trying to say is that leaders, let them go all out and spend their last energy, spend their last strength and everything. But what they should be doing is to promise students, is to remind students what they have done, and to promise them tangible things that they're going to achieve.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maredi. This will be the end of our show today. We thank you, Mr. Maredi, for coming up and then for giving us the tips and advice on the campus politics and campus and your life. Everything that you've given us, we thank you with that. For now, we're going out with one of our political songs. We are sorry very much. We'll try to bring him back again for the 3rd episode. He's a very difficult person to get. We're going out. Mr. Pusheng, we have only a few seconds. Just say something with your voice. It might cut you.
Thank you for having us, Mr. Maredi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are going out with one of the podcast songs that is playing on the background. Thank you.